Hey, this is Daniel Norton. I'm here on a rooftop in Brooklyn with Maria, and Seth is helping me out up here. And I've got something special today. I've got the brand new Profoto A1. So if you've watched my other videos and you've been around, I use a lot of Profoto stuff. I have B1, B2, you know, they keep getting smaller and smaller. The A1 literally goes in your pocket if you'd like, although it's much more effective on a stand lighting your subject. This is, I don't even want to call it a speed light. That would be an insult to the A1. It's got all the Profoto TTL ability, all the functionality of it. It can act as an air remote. You can definitely throw it on top of your camera. You can throw it on light stands. You can use it mixed with the other OCF type lights. So because this is a prototype and we kind of couldn't be in the public eye with it, I was lucky enough to find this cool rooftop here that gives us some privacy. And since we've got a lot of cool graffiti and stuff around, I really wanted to work with that as a kind of background element. So it's a really nice cloudy day and the rooftop's silver, so there is decent light out here, right? It's kind of like flat, not interesting light, but it's decent, right? And a lot of people would just shoot in this light if they didn't have some kind of a tool like this. But adding the A1 to it is going to give us that really kind of beautiful, natural looking light that we can control. For the first shot, I'm going to shoot over here by this graffiti with the three heads, and we've got Maria in black to kind of simulate it. And I'm going to go closer and further away, use a variety of different lenses to get some different shots. Really kind of simple black, white, red color palette. Then we're going to move over to just the plain black wall because it's nice to kind of mix around and have some different stuff going on. And in the third one, we're going to shoot over here by the edge where the train goes by. You can't see the tracks from here, but you'll definitely see the train when it happens. I'm going to do a little bit of a longer exposure, get some blur from the train, and we'll freeze it all up with the A1. Okay, so for the first shot, I decided to take Maria and put her in front of this cool graffiti here done by Last Witness. And I've got the A1 just up on a C-stand, nice and simple. And we did a few different things here. I've got the original kind of screen that's on the front of it that keeps the light a little bit focused, a little more punchy shadows. And then using the magnetic system, I threw on this little dome here, which gave us a little bit more of a spread of light. And what's nice about that is when we wanted to throw a reflector in there, this gives us that drop so we can actually bounce into the reflector. If I was doing the other thing, I'd have to either angle my light more extremely to get that bounce, or we might not get it at all, especially on the further away shots. So for the second shot, we decided to shoot in front of this black brick wall. And as you can see, it looks like shit. So I moved her over here. Okay, so I moved Maria over here. We tried a few different things. This is kind of this silvery painted, drippy background. I thought would be really cool, so we shot towards it. We even experimented a little bit, Seth had an idea of bouncing the light off the ground, which kind of looked pretty cool. In the end, the shot that I liked the most, I'm over this way shooting back towards that noisy ass train. And basically, I'm involving this little windmill. That's a windmill in New York. If you've never seen a New York windmill, there's one right there. So we got the windmill there. We've got some shape, and I'm shooting at f2, and I'm using the high-speed sync, so I'm shooting at like, I think 1/1500th of a second, so I can shoot more wide open, just so I get this creamy background, because there's nothing interesting back there. I just want to kind of create a nice creamy sky. Okay, cool. So for the third setup here, we got close to the edge here, and I got some trains in the background. We tried that. It's actually tremendously bright out here, although it doesn't look it with all the light bouncing around. So in order to get the shallow depth of field that I wanted, my shutter speed was pretty high, so I couldn't really get blurs from the train, which was my original idea. But I think it came out really cute anyways, and we tried a lot of different things. We tried throwing a CTO on the flash to get really kind of super saturated blue out there. We used a bit of a hard flash to punch on her. I also ended up bouncing the flash off of a card, both from below and above, to get different looks. I think in the end we got a lot of variety here. So this flash has been super, super useful. I can definitely see having it in my case all the time. This is going to replace a speed light for me for sure, because now it's completely compatible with all my Profoto stuff. All right, so I think Profoto's outside now. They're gonna take this flash from me as soon as I walk away, but hopefully I'll get another chance to use it soon once they come into production. Thanks for watching. Be sure to check out my Facebook feed as well so you can see some full-size images from this, Daniel Norton Photographer. Be sure to subscribe to this YouTube channel, and I'll see you next time.